boys and girls. Today we're going to work on solving word problems. We're going to learn how to identify those keywords that help us understand which operation we need to use to correctly solve a word problem. So the purpose of our lesson today is that I want you to be able to use addition and subtraction to solve word problems. And I want you to, again, to be able to identify those keywords in the word problems that help us determine which operation to use. Sometimes word problems get a little confusing, but there's always those keywords in the word problem that tells us the correct operation to use. So what is a word problem? Since we are not in class, I would typically want to know, let's see, raise your hands of who knows what a word problem is. But I know most of you have heard what a word problem is. You might have even done some in first grade. So we're just going to kind of review that. So we know that a word problem is a math problem that's presented in words. It's given to you in sentences, but it wants you to solve an equation, just like a regular equation. So if you saw a problem, for example, that was 10 plus 3, a word problem may be put in word form in sentences, but it still would want you to solve 10 plus 3. So it's just a math problem that's presented in words. So for example, a word problem would be, I brought 7 students to the zoo. 6 more students joined us. How many students did I take to the zoo altogether? So in this one, we need to look for the key word that tells us whether we are adding or subtracting. So here are your addition keywords. These are very important. You want to memorize these or even print these out and hang on to them so that you can remember, because if you can remember these keywords, when it comes to working out word problems, it'll help you a lot. You'll know what operation you need to do. So some of your addition keywords would be total, come, increase, both, altogether, sum, plus, combine, in all, add, or join. So if you have a word problem and you see some of these words, you automatically know that you are adding. Now for subtraction, same thing. I suggest you print this out, memorize it, keep it somewhere for you to use as a tool, okay? If you can remember these keywords and you see these words in a word problem, then you know you're subtracting. So if you see take away, decrease, remain, difference, minus, how many more, fewer, left, those all tell you that you are subtracting. So let's take another look at our word problem. I brought 7 students to the zoo. 6 more students joined us. How many students did I take to the zoo all together? So take a minute. Look at this word problem once again. And how do we know if we're adding or subtracting? Now I hope most of you are thinking to yourselves, the word all together is our key word. And all together we know means that we are adding. So let's see. We had 7 students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I brought 6 more. Let's count. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How many students did I take to the zoo all together? That's right. We brought 13 students to the zoo. So here's the steps that you took. You understood the word problem. What are you trying to figure out? We were trying to figure out how many kids or students we took to the zoo, right? Step 2, we made a plan. Would we add or would we subtract? And we used our key words to tell us that we were adding. Step 3, we solved the problem. We used a number sentence with our students and we added and we came up with an answer. And our answer fits the question, which was step 4. So let's try again. Alex saw 14 birds in his backyard. 8 of them flew away. How many birds are left? Well, let's see. We have 14 birds there, but 8 of them flew away. So let's see. Let's take 8 away. We are subtracting, again, because we have our keyword left. So that told us that we are subtracting. Alex saw 14 birds in his backyard. 8 of them flew away. How many birds are left? Our key word was left, and that tells us that we are subtracting. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. How many birds do we have left? Let's count them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 birds left. So our answer is 6. Very good. So on this, I just want you guys to think to yourselves, are we adding or are we subtracting? We're not going to solve it. I just want you to determine what operation we would be using. 6 second graders turned in their homework early. 5 more students rushed to the homework bin and turned it in. How many second graders turned in their homework in all? What's our keyword there? Take a minute. Okay, I hope you all said in all is our keyword, and we are adding. We are adding because in all is an addition keyword. Let's do one more. Jane had 16 cupcakes to hand out for her birthday. She gave 11 away. How many cupcakes did she have left? Take a minute and think of what we are doing here. And I hope that you all said we are subtracting. And why? Because our keyword was left. Exactly. So for tonight's assignment, you should have been sent home. You should have this in your homework folder with the word problem worksheet. I want you to work on these. I want you to circle the key words in each sentence, and I want you to solve it as well, okay? So bring it in tomorrow. Thank you.